afraid of words, riled up over a couple foul things they heard. So sensitive, they act like girls. Can a nigga have an opinion in this bitch ass world? So sensitive, afraid of words, riled up over a couple pronouns and verbs. So sensitive, they act like girls. Can a nigga have an opinion in this bitch ass world? I don't like snap music, I ain't leaning and rocking, but that don't mean I'm about to start cocking Glocks and gunning niggas dying. It's just my opinion. You're acting like some boys when we supposed to be some grown men. Grew up going to war, smoking Swissers down at 40 bottles. Y'all popping X, shooting powder, drinking full throttle, riding in the Scion, a neon, we roll at, grill on the front, fifth on the back, screens in the headrest, apes in the trunk. Boom, 9 cross my lap, across the seat is the pump. Banging screw tapes or that UGK. Down here in PA, that's all we played. Y'all millennium thugs, full of drinks and drugs. Need to stop with the crying and gon' shut the fuck up. Voice your opinion if you're stating some facts, but if you're wrong, little homie, gon' take the shit back. So sensitive, afraid of words, riled up over a couple foul things they heard. So sensitive, they act like girls. Can a nigga have an opinion in this bitch ass world? So sensitive, afraid of words, riled up over a couple pronouns and verbs. So sensitive, they act like girls. Can a nigga have an opinion in this bitch ass world? Get it off my chest, I'm gon' speak my mind. In my face with that mess, you gon' eat this 9. Bumping is a smoke screen, thumping is the real thing. If a nigga yapping me, he ain't gon' do a damn thing. That's why we're in that fence, walking big 6 shit. Get that hoe up out that gate, he ain't gon' do shit. But beware of that pussy nigga that never responds. He just waiting on that day, he can run up and bomb. I'm on the hood niggas don't talk that much. They just let your ass know anyone can get touched. Catch the nigga after church in this Sunday best. Y'all can bury him like that, he ain't gotta get dressed. Threats ain't nothing but warning shots. Look at 50 Cent, look how he got what he got. He talked them niggas out they game. He got up in they brain, they just stopped singing and started doing the same. Niggas so sensitive, afraid of words, riled up over a couple foul things they heard. So sensitive, they act like girls. Can a nigga have an opinion in this bitch ass world? So sensitive, afraid of words, riled up over a couple pronouns and verbs. So sensitive, they act like girls. Can a nigga have an opinion in this bitch ass world? It is what it is, and that's the way it's gon' be. Ain't no pussy boy gon' remain around me. Tough skin is required in this game of life. Pussy niggas get extorted, yeah, pay that price. Ain't a violent ass nigga, but don't cross that line. Cause I'm a trigger happy nigga, I'll bust this 9. Ain't afraid of the wolf, and I ain't no pig. If that bitch show his fangs, I'ma split that whole wig. Ain't talk, ain't nothing but a sound to me. If a nigga making noise, I can see on my G. I'm a hustling ass nigga with some gangster ways. Tryna make it out the hood, plus make it away. So my niggas get on and they eat too. Told Arthur Poe Acres, now what that do? BMT plus the fruit, that's the whole triangle. Easily, motherfucker, and I ain't no wise nigga. So sensitive, afraid of words, riled up over a couple foul things they heard. So sensitive, they act like girls. Can a nigga have an opinion in this bitch ass world? So sensitive, afraid of words, riled up over a couple pronouns and verbs. So sensitive, they act like girls. Can a nigga have an opinion in this bitch ass world? Y'all already know what time it is. Damn it, man. Got Eric in this bitch blaming on boy.
I step off in this bitch. I see 1999 Scott Eric LLC buy houses cash. Motherfucking me $9.99 back to back. I'm talking about Scott Eric in this bitch blaming like a motherfucker while we jamming. Can y'all hear me okay? Is the mic on? Let me go get me a green drink, man. What day is it? Is it day 22? Is it day 20? I'm lost like a motherfucker. I'm lost like a motherfucker. I've been doing so much motherfucking shit, I don't know what day it is, what time it is. I really need a whole motherfucking nap around this bitch. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Shirt's coming soon. Man, I really need a whole motherfucking nap, but instead of taking a nap, I gotta go back to the gym. I gotta go back to the gym. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, I gotta get my green drink. Y'all get it ready, man. I'm finna put you in the game, dog. I'm gonna tell you about these motherfucking shoes and what a nigga been. Let me go get my damn drink. Yeah, so first thing we gonna cover is this right here. That song Sensitive. Why did I make that song sensitive before we get back into what we about to do? Gon' roll up, my nigga. Gon' roll up. Like my niggas in the VA say. Roll up. Tell y'all about that too. But I'm gonna tell you why I made the song sensitive. A goddamn green drink tastes like dinner around this bitch. I got everything in that hoe, but we'll talk about that too. But back in the day, when Pimp C put me down with the whole UGK thing, boys was talking down. Boys wanted to hate. But it didn't make me no never mind. Because that's the sideline shit. When you in the game, don't you be worrying about the motherfucker sitting in the stand talking about how you dribbling. Nigga, bounce that motherfucking ball, nigga. Coach put a jersey on you. You did? Coach put a jersey on you, nigga. Bounce that fucking ball. So the hate was coming left and right. I had flies on the wall everywhere. And some of them was coming back reporting to me, man, boys saying this. Boys talking down. Boys want to hate. And I told my little partners, man, I don't give a fuck. I ain't sensitive like that. All they doing is promoting my motherfucking name. You see what I'm saying? Now, for me to take that shit to heart and be worried about it, it would have to be somebody that would been in my face. It would have to be somebody that I used to show love to. Now, that would have kind of made me feel some kind of way. They player hating instead of perpetuating that bag. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, Vino. I believe if Chad was still here, he would have been OG godfather of the game and it desperately needed. You right, Joe Cifuentes. Don't let me butcher up your name, because I'm a motherfucker blending in. But yeah, so it would have bothered me if it was one of my partners that I had love for and that I did for, you know, they would have came back and reported, you know, one of your niggas shitting on. But it was niggas I ain't really fooled with and I wasn't really cool with. It was niggas that I knew, that they knew, mano we mano, standing in my motherfucking face, them bitch ass niggas wouldn't say a word. Now how could that bother me? You didn't butcher it, big homie. Much love from Cedar Park, Texas. Already. Yeah, so how could that bother me when a nigga who know, if he was standing in my face, he wouldn't say a goddamn thing to me, but, excuse me, sir, how are you today? So it never bothered me. But some people wanted to come run it back to me just to see if it would bother me. And it was this 1 week I had heard so much. I'm talking about niggas was saying, Pimp said this. Niggas was saying, oh, he don't really even fuck with that nigga. Oh, this and that. Oh, I say, God damn it, man. These bitch ass niggas trying to get a rise out of me. But I ain't that damn sensitive. And when I said that shit over and over, I made everybody leave the studio. And I had this beat. And I just kept playing that bitch. And I kept hearing in my motherfucking head, sensitive. Sensitive. And I wrote the goddamn idea. I wrote that motherfucker right then and there. Now I had another little homie on there from Beaumont. He actually was on the hook with me. I admired him because he was an engineer / rapper, possibly a producer, but he was a street nigga. You see, you rarely meet producers that are not introverted and kind of weird. You know what I mean? And I say that in a respectful way because 90-some% of the producers I've met in my life have been some introverted, weird niggas. But this young nigga was a very outgoing, gang-banging, street nigga, rapper, producer, ladies man. Personality was crazy. I say, man, this young nigga is a star. So I put him on the record. But him and his camp had some discrepancies and they were calling me about it. And I said, you know what? To be all fair about it, just to put water on the fire, I'll just take him off the record. You did? But that is either here nor there. But that song was evoked by boys trying to come check to see, was I sensitive enough to react to the hate? The hate that was going on, they wanted to see if I was going to react to it. And all I'd ever do is just shake it off. You did? Shake them haters off. Shake them haters off. Ooh. You know what I'm saying? I just shake it off. And I kept shaking it off. I shook the dirt and the haters off so much that I began to stand so tall up on the bullshit. I shook the dirt off until it rose me to a higher status. Now, still to this day, after 2 decades, after 20 years of grinding, somebody will still try and devalue my name. It won't just be me, they'll do it to you too. That's just how people are. Now, I remember I erased a negative comment, but I laughed at it so much before I erased it. And I like to share it with y'all. There's 2 comments that stuck out in my mind. I know them boys thought they threw a goddamn dart and a slug that was gonna pierce my armor. But when I read it, man, I had such a ball. A nigga said, he's a Leo is the great value version of Pimp C and Bun B. Come on, man. Nigga said that He's a Leo was the great value version of Pimp C and Bun B. That shit made me laugh like a motherfucker. I spent some time with it before I erased it. I say, damn it, man. Don't let that internet get up on you, boy. Because it will get up in you. And so the next one I came across, I held on to it for a little while. A nigga said, this nigga is the result of Pimp C and Bun B having a baby. Man, you gotta love it, man. These bitch ass niggas is crazy, man. These bitch ass niggas will say some of anything and everything. Nigga said, I am the results of Pimp C and Bun B having a baby. I'm gonna tell you something, man. This creative shit, this music shit, this entertainment shit, this entrepreneur shit, this being an innovator, it ain't for you if you sensitive. You cannot be sensitive doing this type of shit. You can't be worried about what people gonna say. You gotta do what you gonna do regardless. I ain't gonna let that $5 get by me, Zay Sanchez. We got $5 soup in here from Zay Sanchez, man. And earlier we had a $19.99 from Scott Eric and a $9.99 and another $9.99. Now let's get to the lesson at hand. I launched the Trill shoes maybe 3-4 years ago. No, probably longer than, well, I launched the Trill shoes 4 years ago. And let me see. I need to go outside and touch some grass. Jesus Trevino. Let me bless the Trill cast. I'll holler at you later. Already. Go take care of your business. I am Richard Kane. Some days you get a lot of feedback. Some days it'll be crickets, for real. Yeah, so one thing I can say, these days, the negative comments damn near at zero. You know what I mean? And if somebody do say something, they really don't know what they looking at. They'll say some shit, but they don't even know who they talking to or what they looking at. And it's like, it ain't even no need to address that. DeMondre Spratley said, what shade of red is that? Candy red. Nigga, that's that candy red. Nigga, that's that candy paint, candy apple, flip flop. Nah, nigga, I don't know. It's red. It's the red I carry in every other item. And that shoe is available. But check it out. I launched the shoes about 4 or 5 years ago. I went through my partner who did this big brand and shit, and we couldn't get it right. Respectfully, I still got love for him because he done some tremendous shit for me. Jesus Trevino, man, I ain't gonna let that $4.99 get by me, man. Let me make my donation to the church to keep them lights on and to keep the wheels greased. Know what I'm talking about? Man, you wouldn't even believe how much is needed right now. The economy crazy as hell, trucking crazy as hell, Turo crazy as hell. But I thank God all of it producing something. But right now, man, a nigga supposed to be up like the ceiling can't fight the feeling, my nigga. You know what I mean? Nigga, we what, 5 months into the year? Last year, nigga supposed to boom like a bitch with all this trucking and man, the economy crazy right now, man. Niggas is on strike and shit. Niggas is on strike. Niggas in hey, listen. Niggas in California right now until the 21st are on a 200-man truck convoy telling the trucking industry, get off that motherfucking pay, man. Pay like you bitches wait, or we gonna shut this bitch down. And I appreciate them boys for that shit. Every trucker that's out there complaining and bitching and whining and calling corporate offices, man, I appreciate y'all for that shit. I just don't give a fuck about that shit enough to be doing any of that shit. You know what I mean? I just don't give a fuck about that shit. When shit be going wrong, I be like, oh, okay, and I'm gone because I got other shit I got to go do. I got to go get these cars off. I got to go get these motherfucking clothes off. I got to go check on my motherfucking YouTube and everything else, man. I deal with every motherfucking manufacturer, every designer. I overlook everything that's being shipped. And I have a 98% drop rate, meaning 98% of the time, everybody get their shit on time. It may be 2% of people who might think, oh, I got fucked over. But it be people that's shy, that don't want to email or don't want to call and say, hey man, I didn't receive my order. Sometimes I get that damn busy and other people be in the email and we might overlook it. So if it's an item that you didn't receive, man, you need to tell me, because my intentions ain't never to take no 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 100. I don't give a damn what the dollar amount is. My intention is never to rob somebody trying to support me, man. Type of fuck ass nigga do some shit like that. Nigga trying to support you, you gonna take their money? Hell nah, nigga. I be the first motherfucker to give you your refund, apology, shit. I'm gonna make it right. That's just how I am. That's how I always been. That's why a lot of shit in the streets I had to not participate, because we used to preach all this Trill shit, this standing on business shit, this real shit. But then you get around niggas and you see niggas do a whole bunch of fraud ass, fake ass bullshit. Oh, this motherfucker green in the hole. Nigga, this shit tastes like shit. This shit tastes like shit. Damn it. Hold on, Joe. Shit, that motherfucking 1999 ain't about to get by me, man. That 1999 ain't about to get by me, Joe. Appreciate that suit. I am Richard Kane. You gonna send some more gear to Lake Charles stores? Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I got one player partner out there in Lake Charles. That's why I did that. Richard Kane, send people to that store, cause my nigga really trying to turn up. And I appreciate that, because the thing is, I don't just send the gear everywhere. Niggas been asking me to put the gear in stores, but I learned some shit. When that shit dead exclusive and niggas go to asking, man, where you get that shit from? That make a nigga want that shit that much more, because it ain't just spread it everywhere. You got to go through the Trill and get to the Trill to get this Trill gear. And now I don't sell UGK gear. Bun asked me, when that was, Bun asked me real early in the game. He said, I see what you whipping up. He said, but don't sell the UGK shit. I said, nigga, I never do that shit. Now, if it's some shit like what me and Mama was doing, the Pimp C Forever shirts, hell yeah, I did that shit. I did that shit till Mama said stop. You see what I'm saying? You ain't see me produce, and this thing about just being a real nigga, you ain't see me produce no more Pimp C paraphernalia or t-shirts or hats or anything. Now when Corey got of age, Pimp C youngest son, the one that was always around us, and I see my little young nigga trying to get his hustle on, yeah, me and him whipped up the same Pimp C Forever shirt that me and Mama West was doing and broke bread with him from that. Now, all the way to this point, we only got 3 products. We got the new Trill hat with Pimp C on the side. That's the way I cut him in. to keep him some paper on his books, you know what I'm saying? And then we got the Pimp C shirts. We still got a whole nother design we ain't even dropped. And we got the Pimp C Forever shirts. Those 3 products that I cut him in on so he can have some paper while he locked up. I ain't no rich man, but I will be. You see what I'm saying? I got kids of my own and grandkids and, you know, family members that be needing a nigga, but at the same time, I love that kid. He was around us since he was knee high. And I hated to hear that he was going to the penitentiary, man. Him and my son was fighting their charges and cases at the same time. And both of them looked like they were finna go. And I'm gonna tell you straight up, I had made my peace that young Hees was finna go do 2 to 5. I had made my peace with it because shit just kept falling that way. Like the court just kept offering him the same shit. And that little nigga told me, man. Man, I could beat this shit. The lawyer told him he probably gonna have to go do the 2 to 5. He told the lawyer, nah, man, I could beat this shit. And the last straw, when the court was ready to go and lock his ass up, something in him and that lawyer came up with set that nigga free. So he didn't have to go do his 2 to 5. He doing it on paper. Young Pimp, guess what? Be out that bitch next month, nigga. Them 2 years gone. That nigga laid that shit out flat. And I appreciate every last one of y'all that sent y'all hard-earned money in so we can keep Soup, you know what I'm saying, on his books. So not only did he get the support from the gear, he got the support from the Trill cast and myself, you know what I'm saying? All while he was locked up every month. We didn't skip no months. That's what being Trill is. That's what being Trill is all about. Pimp is no longer here. You think Pimp would have had for his son penitentiary time? Hell, fuck no, my nigga. That kid wouldn't have even knew what a goddamn penitentiary looked like. So it was a very unfortunate situation. God know what he's doing, and he took our brother. We all miss him. But me being real with Mama West and being real with Pimp, it was no way in hell that that kid was gonna hit that prison and I was gonna be like, oh well. That's why I started throwing the Pimp C celebrations every year, to put money back in my little nigga pocket. We paying tribute. We being inclusive with all the Trill fam. I always invite everybody, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, that part is to wrap our arms around, you know what I'm saying, Pimp Kid, show him some love, and at the end of the night, he walk away knowing your dad touched all these people. And we here to reciprocate and get that love back to you. Now, if anybody got a problem with me doing that, tell them I said fuck them. You know what I mean? Tell them I said fuck them. Know what I'm talking about? My nigga Brandon Tillery around there beat R.I.P. to Chad with a whole $20 off in his hoe. Souping around this bitch. But yeah, so let me get back to it, man. Salute to all y'all. We kept them up, and shit, we gonna keep them up until he pop out the doors. We still doing business till he pop out the doors, and we gonna keep it going from there. But yeah, so I do the shoes about 4-5 years ago. The public ain't really know. I just supplied the whole Trill gang with them hoes. So when they came in, I started evaluating them bitches. And them bitches wasn't what that was. I spend a good little money getting all the samples and everything, but that's what it's all about. Everything you drop in the lab ain't gonna lock up. You know what I'm talking about? All the work that you whip in the lab ain't gonna always lock up. So if it don't lock up, you don't take that shit and go serve it to the public. You do something with that shit. You give it to the dope fiends. You know what I mean? You give it to the dope fiends or something. You know what I mean? So a couple of the partners was like, man, I don't give a fuck. I want my pal shoes. So Young Heezy got his pal. My nigga Mr. Cohen got his pal. And I think probably like one more person got their pal. So I still got 4-5 pal from that batch just on the shelf that I ain't never gonna say. You did? Now I get them bitches away, but I ain't gonna sell them to nobody. So I hit my nigga like, man, the quality ain't what it is. You know what I'm saying? I need to step the quality up or I'm gonna have to pull a plug on it. He like, man, that's what they offering right now. I say, ain't nothing else we can do. Nah. So I pulled the plug so the public ain't even know that them hoes was ever about to come. So every year, ever so often, somebody will be like, man, what's up with some Trill shoes? And I'll be like, nigga, I did something. They be like, nigga, how? I ain't seen them. I'll send them a picture. Nigga, oh, damn, nigga, you got them? Yeah, I got them, nigga. I say, but the whip game ain't proper, so I ain't sending them out. Man, you ought to do them hoes. So over the years, all the way up until Trill 2023, players still saying, damn, what's up with some shoes? What's up with the shoes? I say, man, let me get back on the hunt. So I chop it up with my manufacturer. Man, what's up? I know some of your people do this and do that. Blam! Hit these people. Man, them niggas came with a whole different fucking shoe. Look, this is what I want y'all to see. The other shoe, the heel wasn't this thick. The rubber, the sole, it wasn't that thick. Then on the back side, you'll see a little crease right below the shield. That's a heel support. That other shoe, that bitch ain't have no heel support. That bitch was flimsy in a hole. This one, it got a fucking leather toe. The goddamn tongue on the shoe got Trill all on that bitch. So we got us one now. Then we're able to offer real to size shoes. Meaning if you wear about a 12, that 12 gonna fit you. But I would suggest if you wear 10 and a half, get 11. If you wear 11 and a half, get a 12. If you wear 12 and a half, get a 13. Now all the other sizes, you can get half sizes in them hoes. Now here's the kicker. I got the first batch and I got some reds, some blacks, and royal blue. But if the females want a pair, I might be able to do hot pink. You see what I'm saying? And I can do female sizes. You could either get it with a patch. The patch is gonna say Trill Gear. This is just the first batch working out the kinks. The patch is gonna say Trill Gear. It's gonna be a little bit smaller and it's gonna be located right around there. That pair right there is for sale. That pair right there is for sale. But I see some discrepancies that's gonna have to be worked out before we fully launch, which is the next batch. I'm gonna bring that patch down just a few inches. And we're gonna put that bitch where it need to be and get it off the stitch line. But I wasn't doing no tripping. because I found the resource that I was looking for. It may have took me 5 years, but look how long it took me to get a manufactured Trill hat. If I told you how long I looked for that resource, it'll blow your mind. I was asking niggas that had manufactured products, and all they would do is shrug their shoulders. I don't know. Dirty motherfucker. But I tell you this right here though. They may have denied me information many years ago. But how good God is, shot me more plug than I ever had many years later. Now some of them same people ask me, hey man, where you I don't know. Yeah, nigga. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Man, how you nigga, get on. I could have been in. Nah, I ain't gonna even say that. But with these plugs 15 years ago, man, come on, man. I've been doing this shit 23 years, my nigga. That's why it fucked me up sometime when a nigga say shit like, why he said, bitch ass nigga, in the year 2000, what the fuck were you doing? You know what I mean? When 1999 hit, the year 2000 hit, a nigga have to ask himself, what the fuck was he doing? That 1999 lets me know. You know what I'm saying? Them haters can't stand it. Appreciate that suit, Joe. Cifuentes. 1999, 2000. Nigga, I'm sitting up here believing in myself. I'm sitting up here taking hard-earned motherfucking yard cutting money, nigga. Giving it to my Vietnamese partner to invest and open up a goddamn detail shop if they don't turn the lights off in this motherfucker for the Y2K scale, nigga. I knew exactly what I was doing. Nigga, I'm printing up t-shirts, tight white, Trill gear. Showing my city, hey man, I got these coming, man, I got these coming. Some niggas was like, yeah, all right, yeah, that's what's up. $1,700, $1,800 on my first drop of shirts, my nigga. I spent boxed up, ready to go. And I was out there all day long. And I probably sold about 3 motherfucking shirts. You did? Nigga, I spent $1,700, $1,800 on this sale. And I made $60 back. No, I ain't even made $60 because I was hold on, nigga, I'm finna fuck y'all head up. I was selling the shirt so goddamn cheap. But that was, I guess that's how shit went. That's how shit went. Let me see. I think I was selling them shirts for like $10, $15, $12. Some shit like that. But long story short, I spent all that money, and on my first sale, I made probably like under $60. And I had a homeboy of mine. I don't hold it against him because I think he just didn't. I don't think he knew what he was doing. because he had never seen no entrepreneur spirit. You know, he always worked for somebody or, you know, had to go find a job. I was kind of like one of the first niggas he seen with some entrepreneur shit, believing that I can do some shit. And so when I made them 3 little sales after spending all that money, he knew exactly what I made because he was with me from the top to the bottom. And like I said, I don't think he mean no harm, but he laughed. You know what I mean? He didn't know that that gesture broke my heart. Because just a nigga that's with me, he worked with me, he worked for me. And he thought it was funny that I invested all that money on my first sale and only made about $60 back. That was 20-some years ago, my nigga. And I was affected by that because I didn't see nothing funny. And I didn't count it as a loss. I counted it as I got a lot of inventory to get my money back, get the product out here, and this is who I am, and this is what I'm doing. Ain't no stopping. Never laugh at a man's start. When you start some shit, man, it may look kind of roustabout. It may look raggedy. It may be off to a rocky start. But only a fool would make mockery of a nigga's start. The race hadn't even began. Here it is, 23 years later. Here it is, 23 years later. How many niggas you know that started some shit 23 years ago and still doing that shit? We all done been through shit. And I'm not saying my story is just more important or more bigger than somebody else's. But I know a nigga done faced all kind of losses, all kind of turmoil. Things just falling the fuck apart, my nigga. People turning their back. People leaving. People shitting on a nigga. People saying this and that. People not supporting at all. People laughing like a nigga a joke. But you stick with that shit for over 2 decades? And today, 23 years later, man, I'm sending shit to the Czech Republic, my nigga. I'm sending shit all over the United States on America. And I don't say that to say like who laughing now, because that ain't what it's about. But when somebody dedicated to some shit That's a motherfucker gonna do whatever he gotta do to get that shit popping. And I think when people seen me start with such a rocky start, they probably used to seeing people who just quickly throw in the towel. They used to seeing people who quickly just go ahead and give up. So that maybe they thought, oh, that shit ain't work. He gonna quit. Got me fucked up. You got me fucked up. I wanted to do some shit representing the city. I wanted to produce some shit that was affordable, but that was still, you know what I'm saying, fashionable, still cool, still trendy, still stylish, while keeping it street. I made it to where it was easy to afford. And things began to change. I began to make house calls. I remember one day, man, it was a lady called me. And she said, I want to get some of them Trill t-shirts, some of them tight white t-shirts. I say, yes, ma'am. You can come by my detail shop, you know what I'm saying, and pick them up in the lobby now, you know. We got a storefront. She say, baby, I weigh over 500 pounds. I say, man, somebody trying to prank me, dog. I say, somebody trying to prank me, dog. I say, ma'am, I'm kind of busy, you know, I really ain't got time to play. She say, who playing? She say, baby, I ain't left my house in years. I was just thinking that you could bring them by. I say, you want me to come to your house? She say, yeah, can you please? She said, I'm gonna buy probably 5 or 6 shirts. I say, when you ready? She said, I'm always home. You can come now. And I grabbed some inventory, man. I had no thought that this could be a setup. This was some bullshit. I just went on faith that this woman found one of my flyers. Somebody told her about it, and she wanted to support it. And so I grabbed some inventory, and I drove to her house. And when I got to her house, knocked on the door, she said, baby, come in. I came in with a whole bag of beautiful t-shirts, all kind of colors. And when I looked, there was a woman sitting large and in charge. And she said, thank you, baby. She said, let me see what you got. And she started going through them, picking the big size. She picked her out about 3-4 t-shirts. Then she called some little boys. Y'all come in here and see if he got y'all size. Now, I didn't bring that many smaller sizes, but all my smalls and mediums that was for men, she held that up to them little boys and say, y'all could fit that. And they said, yes, we can. And that woman damn near bought about 7 or 8 shirts from me. And every time I got something new, she asked me, could I stop by and show her and give her an opportunity to shop with me. Who do that? What store you know do that? Nigga, when I started, niggas was finicky. Look at that shit, my nigga. Look at that shit. The back of that shirt, front of that shirt, got DMD standing right there. Triple Gold Investment presents tight white Trill gear. But a nigga asks why he sell Trill gear. Well, that green drink tastes like shit, but it's good, baby. It's good for you. Now look at the shit. Look at the shit. Triple Gold Investments presents tight white Trill gear 2000. When you think that flower was made? Yesterday? Look how old that motherfucking flower is, my nigga. When you think that flower was made? In 2000, nigga. In 2000, my nigga. See, back then, the nigga ain't have to have no glossy flyers. Nigga, all you had to have was some information on some cardstock paper, you know, something a little thicker. The paper could have been different colors, but the fonts is just some, you know, simple shit. And you get you hundreds of these motherfuckers, thousands of these motherfuckers, and you plaster them hoes everywhere. Pass them bitches out everywhere and hope for the best. But what wound up happening was, how can a nigga make money selling short sleeve t-shirts back in the day for $11? Sleeveless for $12, long sleeves for $16. Shit must have been cheap as fuck back then. I went and bought that t-shirt to DMD. I say, my nigga, I need you to go ahead and endorse this shit with me. Know what I'm talking about? I say, I got that PA Worldwide from you. You know what I mean? Tight white. It's just what we called interior, or if a nigga was clean and they got that tight white on, it just mean he had on some clean white. So I took that shit as my first design. I got that oval and I put the font in there, tight white. Where did I get the idea from the oval? Could anyone guess? It don't matter. But I came up with that design and gave it to my art people. They created it. The back of the shirt. Look at the back of that shirt. You telling me a nigga was giving you a 2-color print, front and back, for $16, $12, and $11. If I can go back to them days right now, I'd be a millionaire. I keep it flipping. Shit was cheap. I would buy house after house after house, my nigga. But I went to DMD and I said, man, I need your endorsement on this hip. He's like, oh man, shit, you support me, it's good. What you want to do? I said, all I need you to do is put this motherfucking shirt on, take some pictures in it. He said, man, I'll do that for you. So he said, give me a, I think he said a XL or something. He asked for an XL or something. And I ain't have no XL, I had a 2X. I gave that nigga that 2X and that bitch swallowed him, my nigga. They asked me to put some shit in the museum. I gotta get back with them people. Hell yeah, we used to put them hoes on a telephone poles. But my method was this. I used to put the bitches in every barber shop and every beauty shop, every rim shop. You know what I'm saying? Just the urban community. First things is the barber shop and the beauty shop. Every nigga and every bitch go to the barber shop and the beauty shop. All the hood restaurants, you know, we had a network. So I give DMD the shirt, he like, oh man, this one don't fit. We're gonna have to do it again when you got my size. I said, shit, nigga. Nigga, that bitch fit. Bitch fit to me, my nigga. Nigga pose, nigga, I ain't coming back. I'm here to get these motherfuckers shots right now, nigga. I don't give a fuck that bitch look like a dress. You gonna wear that motherfucker. Nigga, I'm pouring broke round that bitch. Nigga, I done lost all kind of money, nigga. Help me, you know what I mean? Nigga laughed like a motherfucker, he went on and did it. I want y'all to know something. I might poke at DMD here and there, but man, I love that nigga. I respect what he did, you know what I'm saying? And he a pioneer. Pioneer of my city. Nigga always had an impeccable sound. He always had an impeccable sound. And this ain't no slug at him, but this is a slug at our culture. Sometimes we make people in our culture feel like they need to be a certain way for us to accept them. That's our motherfucking fault. Because when somebody who they are, that ain't good enough. Oh, he ain't street enough. Oh, he ain't hood enough. We gotta learn to let our people be what they are. I ain't start off as no hard nigga. I was a motherfucking nerd. And if it was my choice, I would have walked through this motherfucking world as a nerd. I had no problem being a nerd. But it was when the environment started to attack me. When the environment had a problem with me being nice and gullible and dense, I began to be abused. Somebody would see me and smack me in my shit. And I'd probably grab my shit and be like, what was that for? And I was a child, my nigga. 9, 10, 11, 12 years old. And this shit just kept happening. Yeah, I remember when them hoes was 130 and 150. And they stayed at 150 for a long time. But just continuously, me going to school, my glasses on, nigga slap my glasses on. One day a nigga punched me in the middle of my glasses, man, because he told somebody he was gonna break my glasses. They were bifocals. I used to have to wear a patch over my eye because I born with some optical in my eye. I barely could see. My mama finally get me in some glasses, and a nigga punched me in the middle of my face just to break my glasses. He was not mad at me. We had no issue. He just told people he was gonna break my glasses. And when he broke my glasses, the lens sliced my eye open. And all I could think is, what was that for? He was a bully. He was a poor, dumb, mannish little boy who wanted to be a bully. He smoked cigarettes in elementary school. The nigga had a curl. The nigga wore sweat bands around his head and on his wrists. He looked like y'all fat Kodo. Talking about an ugly ass little fat ass boy. But he had damn near all his peers afraid. Even I was afraid. But it took a couple of incidents for me to break out of my mold. I told y'all about this here before. Somebody was just asking me about this, and I told them about it again recently. My little brother was in Head Start. So he was in the school next to our school. And they had a whole playground where they would play. And then across the street, we had the bigger kids' playground. Well, my little brother walked across the street to where we was, attracted to the older crowd. And I didn't notice that he came over there. By the time I turned around and noticed that he arrived on the wrong side of the street, he walked up to the goddamn bully. He don't know the dynamics of what we got going on. All he sees is a bigger boy thinking, oh, that's my brother friend. He's a Leo, what I miss? Oh man, we good. We get down through there. Flanagan, what it is. We talking about them shoes coming up. But all my little brother know is, this is my brother friend. And he walks over there by the bully. And the bully embraces him. The bully embraces him. Do anybody remember when local rappers used to give our CDs for free? That's how you go out of business, giving away your product. There's a certain amount of product that's allotted for promotions. But being an entrepreneur, a local artist, and an individual who don't know the business, a lot of boys just keep giving their shit away. And those are the boys that's gonna have to close the doors to their church. I used to be that boy. I'll tell you about that too. But my little brother, he walks over there, man. And he's in the arms of the angel. The bully done wrapped his arms around him. And I'm like, no, hey, and before you knew it, he slowly put him in a chokehold. I still hate that to this day, man. I didn't have the courage and the balls and the nuts to react quicker. And he put him in a chokehold, man. And he lifted him off his feet, choking him. And I was like, man, put him down, man. Hey, man, put him down. I'm being a straight bitch. I'm barely grabbing a nigga forearm. Come on, man. He had enough. He good, man. He don't need no more. Put him down, man. And the bitch ass nigga choking my little brother so good. My mama had just bought him this little old box with crayons in it. He drops his box and the crayons roll. I'm broken now, man. I'm totally broken. I'm on my hands and knees picking up the crayons, putting them back in the box, steady asking that nigga to put my little brother down. That nigga choked my little brother long as he wanted to. Then when he let him go, my little brother screamed, crying, and he said, I'ma tell mama. I'ma tell mama. I scrape all his school supplies off the ground and put it in the box, and I put my arm around him, and I walk him back to a little school, Head Start. And I say, you shouldn't have been over here. Boy, wasn't I a hoe. Boy, wasn't I a bitch and a hoe. I say, man, if you wouldn't have came over here, that shit wouldn't have happened. He said, I'ma tell mama. I say, don't tell mama, my nigga. Like, you know, it's over. You ain't dead. I say, he hurt you? He said, yeah. I said, man, I'm gonna pray for you. I was scared of the bitch ass. I don't know why I was scared of the bitch ass nigga. I don't know. I was just, I was nice. I was a nice nerd. That's the same motherfucker punched me in my glasses and shit. So after school, man, my little brother, I'm hoping he didn't forgot about that shit. We walk home from school and big boys from the middle school walk us home, kicking us in our ass. Cause my little brother gonna tell them, fuck them, and we will beat their ass, and we ain't got no squad game. So the bigger boys would walk us home, slapping us upside the head and kicking us in the ass. I guess that was their way of walking us home with a little physical abuse. So when we get halfway home, I realized he's still worrying about that shit. And I ain't gonna lie, I thought about that shit all day long. I saw that shit in my mind. I couldn't even do my lesson. All I saw was a whole ass nigga choking my brother, and I ain't do shit. Same nigga who broke my glasses. Same nigga who been kicking everybody's ass up and on the playground. My little brother say, I can't wait to get home to tell mama. Damn it, he still remember that shit. I say, man, whatever I can do for you, man. I was on that bribe shit. Man, whatever I can do for you, man, for you not to tell mama, nigga, I got you. I said, man, I will go to the store and buy you 50-cent cookies, my nigga. A pint of ice cream. A candy bar. Some chips. And a soda water. Nigga, I will bring you a whole value pack if you forget about that shit. You say, you will? I say, yes, sir. I probably had about 80 cents. I just knew that's all the shit that he like and I like, and I hope if I could scrape it up, he'll let me have some. We can eat that shit together and forget that bullshit ever happened. He said, okay, I'll do it. And man, I went to scraping up money, Brandon Tillery. Let me see, took kickboxing, used to have to fight. My brother's bullets, it toothed my brother into a real, it took my brother into a real soft guy. He still relies on me still to this day. Hold on, nigga. This story get better, baby. This story ain't all the way in the trash. It come up out the trash now. I got to run you on down through there, let you know who I am and how I became. So I found that motherfucking change, man. I looked all in the goddamn couch. Back in the day, you know, we had sofas, couches. Man, I dug all in that goddamn couch. I'm busting up all my cuticles, my nigga. Flanagan. My cuticles all busted up. I'm finding nickels, man. Before you know it, man, I had damn near $5. I ran to the store and shopped till I dropped and got all that slop that I told him I was gonna get. I came back and I gave that shit to that nigga. That nigga was excited. I say, we good? He eating them cookies like, yeah, we good. And so while he was eating them snacks, he was experiencing some endorphin to where he started to smile. And so for a little minute, I said, everything gonna be all right. He forgot about it. But when he got down to the last spoonful of that cookies and cream ice cream, and I could hear him scraping the carton. You know how that sounds. He getting the last drop. He getting every last drop of that motherfucker. He began to look sad again. Oh shit. You need me to burp, you motherfucker? And that nigga ate that shit and wasn't a crumb left. And that nigga looked around and that nigga said, you let that man choke me. I said, damn it, man. Still on that whole ass shit. I thought you said, you know, you wasn't gonna tell. You got quiet. My mama pull up. Just getting off work. On some nursing shit. We had a long driveway and I could just hear her rolling on the fucking rocks. And I just hope she rolled slow than a bitch. She turned that motherfucker off. She walked in that bitch. Hey y'all, I'm home from work. That nigga started instantly crying. I said, oh shit. That nigga ran down the stairs with big crocodile tears, funyuns on the sides of his mouth, solar water waste on his shirt. Mama, heard that one of his classmates choked me and he hurt me. She said, what hurt you do? Herb was scared, he ain't do nothing. I said, man, God damn it, boy. Hey, Virginia! Hey, Virginia! Man, bring your motherfucking ass here. You talking about a nigga walk down them stairs slower than a bitch. You know what I mean? You talking about a nigga walk down them stairs. Nigga, I wish there was more steps on that whole nigga. And I walked down them bitches and I was at the end of the steps. She like, bring your motherfucking ass here. Man. She said, what happened, boy? I said, he wasn't supposed to be over there where we was, and one of the boys was playing a little rough with him. So he choked my baby. He had his hand around his neck. He said, no, mama, he choked me. And he hurt me. Man, I see a $10 motherfucking suit trying to slip by me. Brandon Tillery, it ain't happening, man. I see that suit. Know what I'm talking about? He say, nah, mama, he lying. That boy choked me and it hurt. Nigga. My mama looked at me and say, and you ain't do nothing. I say, no, ma'am. She acted like she was scratching her shoulder. She took her right hand, reached over to her left shoulder, and just started kind of touching it a little bit. Now, I wasn't gangster style. I didn't know what was going to happen next. But before I knew it, lightning fast, she backhand slapped the shit out of my ass. Pow! You bitch! Nigga, if you don't go to that school tomorrow, and kick that nigga ass, when you get home, I'm gonna kick your ass. Damn it. So you telling me you gonna get this shit crunked off by slapping me like a hoe. And you want me to go take some more abuse from the goddamn bully. I said, now ain't this some shit? This is some of the bed with no supper. So I ain't even have no goddamn nutrients. You know what I'm saying? I ain't have no nutrition to fight on, god damn it, man. And that nigga ain't give me now a bit of them cookies and ice cream. God damn, boy, that's a fucked up day in my childhood. So the next morning come, which I was dreading. My little brother got dressed fast in the bitch. He even made some phone calls. Herb, we're gonna fight the bully today. Told some of his little friends. Tickets at the Head Start. Pick up your ticket. I ain't walking back over there to see it, but come on, get your ticket at the Head Start. And he dressed, he ready to go. He got that little box with the colors in it and shit. He ready to go. And I'm halfway dressed. I got my top on, got my bottom on, but I can't find my shoes. Now this here shit, I'm gonna have to ask him. He called me from jail every now and again. I'm gonna have to ask him, man, did you hide my motherfucking shoes? Because back then you didn't have, right now I got over shit, 50 pair of motherfucking shoes. Jordans and all kind of shit. Back then, nigga, you had one pair of tennis shoes and you had one pair of dress shoes, and you got them motherfuckers from the Christian Center on donation. You can relate, some of them. Ain't nothing wrong with it. You never laugh at a man's start. So I can't find my motherfucking shoes. I'm looking everywhere, man. I don't know where my damn shoes at. And my mama said, boy, y'all niggas got to go. Me and you ain't got to go to the food stamp office. They giving out free government cheese. Y'all remember that big block of cheese in the brown box? It had all kind of writing written on that shit. Warn in, this shit called constipation, but this shit good in the motherfucker. Here's a homemade recipe you can DIY. Do it your motherfucking self. Take you a butter knife and chop that bitch up, put it on some Texas toast and put that bitch at the bottom of the oven and tell the rats to get the fuck out the way because this slice is for you. That's what the box said. Yeah. Then we had that powdered milk. Motherfucker was outlined in black. It was a white box, big as a bitch, and everything was written in black. Just the graphics was fucked up. It was just lines, powdered milk, and they have a little outline of a cup of milk. You know what I mean? Or that goddamn peanut butter. Motherfucker be a big ass white can and shit with another white label around that bitch with a outline of a nut. You know what I mean? An outline of some balls. Motherfucker say peanut butter, motherfucker. That's what it said, nigga. Shit, I ain't lying. You lying. You did. Then they had that pork in the can. You did that pork in the can. And that goddamn orange juice. Now that orange juice was real. I don't know what the fuck they got that sugar ass shit from. That shit was good to the motherfucker. Big come in the can, big. Yeah, some wick. You know what I mean? Who the fuck is wick? Women, infant, and children. Nigga, we wasn't no infants, but we was some children. So fuck all that. Mama say, fuck that, nigga. You can't find your tennis shoes. Put on your church shoes. Now I got on a fucking white t-shirt with a skunk on it. It's my favorite t-shirt. And I got on some old cheap ass jeans that we got from Dollar General. Got some patches underneath called rustlers. Meaning that just for the roustabout kids. Niggas that's gonna play on their knees and all kind of shit. And them hoes were boot cut. Meaning they were flare leg. They wasn't straight leg. See, we ain't wear shit like niggas wear today. These niggas wear motherfucking pants so tight, they might as well wear spandex. But in the 80s, we used to wear spandex. That's a whole nother motherfucking Trill cast. Biker tights. So she tell me to put on my church shoes. Now this ain't no ordinary church shoes, my nigga. This is some root beer brown pointed-toe, hard-sole, cocky motherfucking shoes. I'm talking about I'm dressed like a 1970 heroin fiend around that bitch. And I had a little ugly ass afro with grease in that bitch, ultra sheen. Some days I wet that bitch and put worlds of curls in that bitch and tell hoes I was half Mexican. Till that shit dry up. They say, what happened to your Mexican side? Shit, the nigga side took off. Bitch. Shit, I ain't tell you I was all the way Mexican, ho. Told you I was half. Right now I'm about 25%. That motherfucker half napping in the bitch. Why you think a nigga used to just take a pick and stick it in that bitch all day long and that hoe wouldn't move? You can't put no motherfucking pick off with no good hair and it stay there, nigga. You shooting basketball, nigga, you wrestling, nigga, you roustabout in the bitch. Nigga, that pick ain't going nowhere. That goddamn nap ass hair got that bitch locked in. Got that bitch locked in, my nigga, you did? So, my mama tell me, fuck that shit. How did your lips feel? Nigga, what you talking about? What type of shit you on off in this motherfucker? You this nigga done got on, dog. Nigga over there smoking them blunts, tripping. I'm in that bitch drinking that goddamn day 22 green drink. That bitch got garlic in that whole nigga. Nigga, I made that bitch like I was seasoning some meat. Nigga, they got black pepper in that bitch, garlic off in that whole, pink Himalayan salt. Nigga, they got about 2-3 pounds of spinach and kale and kiwi. Nigga, they got so much green in this shit. I ain't even been having no solid food. But fuck all that. So my mama say, fuck that shit, nigga, get out the house, we got to go. You know what I mean? Shit, so we go to walking to school and we pass by the commodity line. And one of the little boys walking through the commodity line, he walking to school with us, he gonna say, look your mama in the welfare line. I was already feeling bad because I'm half dressed, fucked up. I gotta fight the bully. The nigga done choked my brother. The nigga broke my glasses, cut my eye, been kicking everybody's ass for the past 2-3 years. And you telling me about you see my mama in the goddamn welfare line. I was finna start the ass kicking fest on him. But then I looked at my mama and my auntie holding their purses. Then I looked a couple of people behind, and that was his motherfucking mama. I say, bitch ass nigga, your mama is too. Nigga say, who? Nigga, shut the fuck up and change the subject. Man, and Miss what's her name class, she gave me a piece of candy. Retarded ass bitch. You in special ed, that's why, nigga. So yeah, so fuck all that. So when I get to the schoolhouse, I'm already programmed. Mission is kick this nigga's ass. Now I still got my glasses on. And like Urkel, nigga, I got some tape round them bitches. It ain't never made me no never mind. Y'all probably was talking about me in class and in school, but I ain't give a fuck. Nigga, I'm trying to see something. And I walked up to that nigga. I had it on my mind, but I just couldn't get it started. I was trying to prime it. I was trying to choke it. As soon as I walked up, this old observing ass, yeah, fat, Kodo, fat, 5th grade cigarette smoking motherfucker told everybody, hey, y'all, come here. Look at this nigga's shoes. What are those? You know what I'm saying? Nigga, that King Vitamin? Shit, nigga. Hungry as I am, I eat the whole box of that whole ass shit with that fat white boy on that motherfucker with them diamonds and rubies. Now that was old cheap ass advertisement too. The box was pissy yellow and shit. Off yellow, off white. That pot of milk was the worst. Shit, nigga, when that's all you got, that shit is the best. With a bunch of sugar in that motherfucker. And that King Vitamin cereal, Nigga, you in hell. So the nigga done got all the attention on my goddamn shoes. And the nigga was quick with it. He say, look, y'all, that bitch ass nigga got on some roach killers. I even giggled a little bit. Yeah, that sugar water was for the poor and broke. Raise your hand if you used to drink that sugar water. I did. I did. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Shit was good as a motherfucker. What about how you niggas used to have to share the milk? You were running low on milk. So you were ordered to eat the cereals, but you bet not drink that motherfucking milk. You need to save it for your brother. So you done laid there, you understand, and sopped up all the king vitamin out your bowl, milk dripping back out your mouth. You crunching like a motherfucker. You got backwash all back off in the bowl, and then the bowl gets snatched from you. And it's a whole nother layer of cereal going that bitch, and you pass it to your brother. Don't make me no never mind. Shit, nigga, pass it back. You know what I mean? After you get through spitting in that motherfucker, pass it back, nigga. You know what I mean? Now, nigga, we at the playground. We at the playground, nigga. Let's go back to the playground. Y'all niggas all in the kitchen, nigga. We in the goddamn playground. You niggas can't fight in the kitchen. We about to fight on the playground. So this bitch ass nigga done called attention to my shoes, and he called them roach killers. Even the niggas that couldn't beat me. The little girls, the Vietnamese, everybody surrounded. But it was a good thing that they did, because they was about to see a whole motherfucking prize fight and didn't even know it. All they thought they came to do was see a nigga Trill cast on my goddamn shoes. And that nigga kicked dirt on them motherfuckers. Phew. He said, what if you had a Jerry curl with that off? I had a fake curl, nigga, when I wanted to. Wet that little bitch a little bit, put some worlds of curls in that bitch, put a motherfucking plastic bag on your head, a curl bag, and go to school the next day, and for about 2 hours, you half Mexican. Or whatever the fuck you want to be. Shit, I'm black and Venezuelan. Oh, and just for that minute, you're gonna get some acceptance. Just for that minute, you're gonna get talked about. He half black, he half Mexican, he half Venezuelan. Now a little funky girl wanna come by and rub up on you and shit. Tell me, my baby gonna have good hair. You motherfucking bitch, you in the 4th grade. What you think about fucking for? I don't even know how to fuck. How we gonna have a baby? You need? Bitch, you better go get you a baby doll and comb this motherfucking hair, little nappy head, pissy smelling ass bitch. Now let's get back to the motherfucking playground. Y'all niggas over here bullshitting. That nigga say black the bomber. My love the bomber, broke his city, I'm Trill kitty, you know what I mean? Blah, blah, bomber. But what the fuck happened when that motherfucking afro dried back up, nigga? When that pit gets stuck in that bitch. When that goddamn pit gets stuck back in that bitch like concrete, nigga. You ain't no motherfucking La Bamba no more. Yeah, I'm sipping that goddamn diarrhea in the cup. Nigga, that shit good in the bitch. That shit got me losing weight like a motherfucker. Look, man, my motherfucking energy so good. Nigga, I be all up at 4 in the morning doing shit. Got so much shit to do. Nigga, I'm 4 in the morning. Nigga, ain't nobody up. Nigga, I'm up doing shit. Nigga, I got up so goddamn early this morning, I had to get back down. The fuck you doing up? Get down. You did? But I had a lot of orders to do. And I tried to take a nap. Didn't work. Fuck it. So the nigga done fucked around and got all the attention and kicking dirt on my shoes. Oh, that bitch ass nigga got them roach killers. Not even that did not get a rise out of me. I actually laughed at me with them. I went outside of my body. Oh, yeah, bitch ass nigga, you got them roach killers on. You know what I'm saying? Because now I'm getting along with the bullet. But the nigga did some shit that made me go back in time and think about all the fuck shit he been doing since I've known him. The nigga kicked dirt on them motherfuckers. Then that nigga hawked up some saliva and spat. Nigga spat on my motherfucking shoe. That was the last draw. Ain't nobody seen it coming. I said, let's hit you, bitch ass nigga. My dumb ass ain't even take my glasses off. I fucked around, came with a overhand motherfucking right and hit that bitch all across his greasy ass, black ass face. Baya! That's when the goddamn fight started. That nigga punched me in them glasses again. Boom! Knocked them motherfuckers off. Broke them bitches into pieces. I got even madder. I caught a motherfucking Mexican jumping bean La Bamba fit on this bitch ass nigga. I beat this nigga till the goddamn principal came out. The teacher came out. The janitor came out. The cafeteria workers came out. Some of them people like, kick his ass. That son of a bitch deserved it. I caught a kung fu, karate, crazy, snotting nigga. I hate you. You've been bullying everybody, nigga. This is for everybody. My mama bought them shoes. We ain't got a lot. But you gonna spit on them church shoes? That I go to my grandpa's church, you gonna spit on them? Man, I beat the fuck out that nigga. I beat that nigga ass so good, that nigga was punch drunk. Bitch ass nigga, eyes was rolling all in his head. That nigga had dirt all in that curl. That nigga sweatbands was all cocked to the side. And he had on them high ass gym shorts, them nut huggers. Them hoes was all half ass on his ass. And the bitch ass nigga was walking like he had a stroke. They walked us in the building, nigga. I'm dusting myself off. I no longer have my glasses. And I'm saying to myself right then and there, I ain't never wearing them motherfuckers again. A nigga ain't gonna never be able to do that shit to me again. And as I'm walking, everybody like, damn, Herb, you won, my nigga. Everybody patting me on my back, clapping and cheering for me. I ain't never felt that shit before, my nigga. That shit actually started feeling good. There I am, with that nappy-ass motherfucking afro with dirt in it. My little white t-shirt with the skunk on it, dirty. Them goddamn rustler jeans, dirty. But they had knee patches. So I was all right. With the motherfucking root beer brown, pointed toe, roach killing shoes. And the reason they call them roach killers, because if a roach got afraid of you and he backed up into a corner, please don't kill me. It wouldn't take much effort for you to take that point and jam it in that motherfucking corner and kill a roach. That's why they call them roach killers. Now here's what happened that was very peculiar. After I walked through the crowd in the celebration, we had to leave them outside and go to the office. I was a tall white boy. He was the principal. He said, for fighting and not breaking up when we told y'all, y'all both gonna get 7 licks. I still ain't thinking about them bitch ass licks. I'm thinking about, I ain't kicked this nigga ass like I really wanted to. I want some more. So he lined him up first and put him in front of the desk, and he making excuses. My mama say, y'all came with me, y'all need to call her first. And he started looking back while the man getting ready to tighten his ass up with that goddamn strap. And they got the black principal in there too. Salute to Mr. Pace. Mr. Pace used to beat our goddamn ass. But I appreciate him for that shit. And it was a day where we paid tribute to him like he was a king We had a whole little parade and everything. While he's sitting on the throne, all I could think about, nigga, you up my ass about 15, 20 times. But I love you. Glad you finna retire, ass-kicking ass motherfucker. He used to be a truant officer. He used to be one of them niggas riding in an unmarked car. If he seen little kids skipping school, he jump out and go to whooping your motherfucking ass all the way in the car and whoop your goddamn ass all the way back to the school for skipping school. So he in there as a witness before the ass kicking about to start. But the homie, he's standing at the desk. He got that ass ready. He got that ass poked out and ready, but he got his hands on the desk, but he's professing that he cannot receive licks because his mama say he can't. And that nigga grabbed the sides of that nigga pants and grabbed that motherfucking shorts and tightened them bitches up where you could see that nigga ass. Pause. Tighten it up, you see that nigga ass, boy. And that nigga took that goddamn strap to that bitch ass nigga ass and knocked the butt out that bitch. That nigga fired that bitch ass nigga up, man. Bye y'all. I say, damn it, boy. That nigga got some foul, you know what I'm saying? So that first one made that nigga knees ball. Nigga knees hit the desk, boom, man. No, you can't. And that nigga hold it still, nigga. That nigga fired his ass up so much. Nigga, by the time that nigga got to that third lick, that bitch ass nigga was crocodile peeing like a motherfucker. That nigga was crying like a hoe. He took the rest of them licks like he was being raped. After he hit that nigga with that last lick, bitch ass nigga slid down the desk. Nigga slid down the desk. Like, oh my God. That nigga said, get your bitch ass out the way. Come on, Herb. And I walked up like, mama said you supposed to hit me. Nah, whatever. Fuck. I don't want her to hit me, nigga. I walked up and soon as I planted my motherfucking palms down, soon as I planted my palms down on this desk, that bitch ass nigga fired me up. Bop, bop, bop. I say this bitch ass nigga hurling me out. But I ain't do no crime. Nigga hit me with that 7-1. Got a little water in the wells of my eyes. Like on Glory. And Denzel Washington took his beat. But them last one dropped some diamonds out his eyes. But I was so liberated from kicking this nigga's ass. Them licks ain't mean me no never mind. So after he hit me with that 7-1, I look back, I say, you through? I ain't lying. Lying. I'm holding them goddamn tears. That nigga say, now y'all go in the restroom and clean yourself up. And y'all talk this shit out. And y'all make up. And make sure y'all don't do this shit again. I'm looking at this nigga like, bitch, you done beat me. Now you trying to give me some motherfucking orders? Nigga, fuck you. I'm gonna tell my mama, you know what I mean? So we go to the motherfucking restroom, which is across the hall and shit. And I ain't telling that nigga nothing. He cleaning himself up in the sink and shit. I take me a piss. I go to cleaning myself up. That nigga say, God damn, Herb, you can fight. Yeah. I really want to kick your ass again. He say, man, I ain't know you could fight that good. He say, guess what? I'm the only bully. Since you can fight just as good as me, how about we team up and bully everybody else? I say, you don't get it, do you, man? I don't want to be no motherfucking bully. And you shouldn't be a bully either. That's some dumb shit, man. You hurt my little brother yesterday, man. All throughout the school year, you've been smacking on people, making fun of them, humiliating them, making them feel this small. But I wasn't gonna put up with no more of your bullshit. Hell no, I ain't have no goddamn Stacey Adams, nigga. Nigga, I'm about to cry. You fucking up the emotion. I ain't gonna put up no more with your bullshit, man. Now, my mama sent me here to do a job, and I was scared to do it until you spit on my goddamn Stacey Adams. That was the last straw. I said, I don't want to see you bullying nobody no more. If I do, you gonna have to deal with me, man. And it ain't gonna be good, sucker. I said, you understand? He said, yeah. I said, do you understand? Yeah. Now you cut all that bully ass shit out. Don't make me have to say it no more. And I walked out like George Jefferson. I walked in the principal's office and I say, man, am I free to go to class? He said, you free to go. He said, but we're gonna need to talk to your mama, you know, some part of the day. Come back. I'll send for you. I said, yeah, you think you want to talk to my mama, man. You really don't. Because she'll come up here and shoot the shit out of your bitch ass beating on me, man. When I walked in class, I received a standing ovation. Even the teacher was clapping. I ain't lying, lying like a motherfucker. Nigga got punished when he got to class. But hey, man, I just wanted to tell y'all, man, don't ever mark a man's start, man. You never know what it's gonna be like, who you gonna become, what you gonna do, what you gonna be capable of. But just make sure you fight, man. Make sure you show up for the fight. And wear the proper PPE. Wear the proper PPE. I got another story about wearing the proper PPE, but I don't know if y'all want to hear that one. I don't know if y'all got time to hear that one. Because I ain't going to no club. I ain't going to get no Kagogan. I'm going back to the gym when I push that motherfucking button. So y'all let me know if y'all want to hear this other story. I'll make it quick. But it's all about wearing the proper PPE. That's what made me remember that story. Now let me know. I ain't trying to just chew y'all ear off, but I come to have a good time. I ain't intend alone, but I come to have a good time. Drink my ragged ass motherfucking smoothie. This shit can be boring, man. But you gotta begin to hate what's not good for you and love what's good for you. Adrian Thomas, we're having a shoe party. Now what we're gonna do is, we're doing a batch coming up. You have to pre-order. You have to tell me what color you want and what size you want, and only drop $20. The introduction price for these, I'm gonna keep them cheap. These are gonna be $65 plus shipping. So what you would do is get on the list and lock yourself in for $20. I'm gonna get your color and your size. When the shoe fest begins and they come in, I'll be back letting everybody know the pack didn't touch down. Then you'll have to pay the remainder and the shipping and receive your item. My word with this Trill gear shit is 23 years old. It's good as gold. I do this shit. But I was wanting to tell y'all that other story, but y'all don't want it. So I'ma ask, who wanna get on the list? If you wanna get on the list, All you got to do is PayPal me or Cash App me $20. And that locks in your pal. You can pick red. You can pick blue. You can pick black on black. Now, if you get that black on black, you're going to be able to match a Trill hat and a Trill t-shirt. I'm talking about exactly in the Immaculate Conception. Ahoy, you might be able to pick purple. And for the ladies, we might be able to come with hot pink. I'm checking out the possibilities as we go. I'm working out the kinks as we go. Come on, man, design still being worked on. Them shirts coming soon. And when I bring them to you, just know them bitches gonna be right. They could have been done, but every time they show me the proof, I say that ain't right, that ain't it. Go back to the drawing board. This is my vision. This is what I see. Come on, man. Now they got the character together. What y'all think about the character? They got the character together. But what we're doing with the character, we're gonna do something with them. They need to put my name in his name place. They need to make my motherfucking neck a little thinner, but I ain't worrying about that. Fuck. They drew that from a picture that I took during the Pimp C tribute. So this sketch and this drawing actually comes from an actual He's a Leo picture. I think they kind of hit it spot on. What y'all think about it? I'm gonna let this shit get cool. It ain't cold no more. This shit tastes bad. This shit tastes like a nigga eating ass and grass, man. You know what I mean? Hey, Jesus Trevino, man, I appreciate that, man. That shit fire. And watch when we get through with design. I don't know where they got them goddamn shoes from. I ain't wearing them shoes. Nigga put me in some baby shoes. But look like some toddler shoes. But yeah, when we get through, y'all gonna be like, yeah, that shit dope. I ain't gonna tell y'all what the rest of the design is. But we're gonna have fun with this shit. Come on, man, shirts coming soon. And we're gonna have them bitches priced for a cup of coffee. Nah, I don't know. Nigga got the profit, but you know, I ain't tripping on it. I want everybody to walk around with them bitches, because the thing is, you know, if I'm coming with the come on, man shirts, what shirts I'm probably gonna come with next. You can guess that shit. Brandon Tillery, man, I appreciate you, man. It's people like yourself that's been supporting me for many years, and it makes me want to keep elevating. It's the people that I get around that talk about ego shit and elevate. People who salute me, the people who inspire me. I just talked to Bun today and I told him, I say, God damn, my nigga. You doing some incredible shit, my nigga. Can't tell you the whole conversation, but just know, I said, my nigga, you doing some impeccable, incredible shit. I say, this shit is surreal, my nigga. This shit is crazy that we come from the bottom. We come from the streets of Port Arthur, nigga, walking around smoking blunts, lost, not knowing what the fuck going on, halfway in the streets and halfway in the penitentiary, having absolutely nothing. Niggas ain't grew up with no silver spoon in their mouth. And to see that man, him and Pimp, come from those humble beginnings, So a lot of people don't know. I saw Bun in the street way more back then than I seen Pimp. I knew Bun way more. Cause I always bumped into him. What's up, nigga? You know, we smoke, talk shit, whatever. I ain't really know Pimp. I used to see him, but I ain't really know him. And I wasn't no instant friend ass nigga. But it came a time when them niggas would say, man, them niggas be smoking beat weed, man. Them niggas be smoking pine. I'm in them niggas' neighborhood one day fucking with a little ratchet ass bitch. All out of bounds and shit, walking with my shirt off, sweating, drunk, half-ass high. I done smoked all my weed. I'm trying to go to Pimp them houses and see if I can roach up on a free high around there. I'm trying to see if I can take a peek. What the fuck going on in this bitch? And my dumb ass walking them niggas' yard and rattle up on the door. I hear music playing and shit. Boom, 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 like I'm expected, like I was invited. I hear some mumbling and shit. Who the fuck is that? Somebody say, man, that's that nigga Hurt. Nigga Pimp say, who the fuck is that? Bun, you know that nigga? Hey, these niggas saying why the door closed. Bun, you know that nigga? Yeah, man, I know that nigga, man. Man, go talk to that nigga outside. That nigga say, go talk to that nigga outside, my nigga. I don't know what the fuck that nigga on. Let me see. Drake, the Mondre say, I used to get bullied by kids in the neighborhood. My granny gave me a little mini Louisville sucker, and I became Batman. God damn it, boy. He said he became Batman. So Bun come outside and shit. I'm trying to look all over his shoulder. What's up, fool? You know what I'm saying? I heard y'all niggas be blowing big at this bitch. Nigga like, yeah, man, but man, Pimp don't really, you know, if you don't really know niggas, you ain't just, you know. I say, shit, nigga, you know me, nigga. Let me get some of that weed, my nigga. Nigga say, you can hit this blunt I'm smoking. I hit that bitch. Yeah, baby, y'all niggas, man, bitch, y'all doing it. Nigga finesse this blunt back like, man, hey, man, see me in the street, my nigga. I'm like, shit, that's what's up. Nigga was not fucking with me, man. But yeah, so just saying, man, I remember the whole humble beginnings from all of us and to see the heights that them niggas reached. So, hey, Pimp can't even be a part of this shit and see this shit. You know, he been gone so long. Bun still elevating. Accomplishment after accomplishment. Incredible shit. Shit you couldn't imagine. I just wanted to let my nigga know. I see you, my nigga. I'm proud of you. Y'all niggas open up the doors for me to be able to be who the fuck I am. Podarth ain't really no goddamn well, my nigga. Nigga, if it wasn't for them niggas and Janis Joplin, and what's the nigga, football coach, got the nigga name, fat white boy. If it wasn't for them, and we would say, I'm from Podarth, the nigga be like, well, you know what I'm saying? Jerry Jones, yeah. I'm from Podarth. Nigga be like, well, nigga, yeah, Jimmy Jones, Jimmy Johnson, yeah, Jimmy Johnson Boulevard. Where you from? Podarth. Well, but ever since them niggas kicked the doors in and had the whole world with a pocket full of stones, nigga, everywhere I went in the United States on America, I tell a nigga where I'm from before I say my name. And when I say where I'm from, the niggas say, shit, UGK. I'm like, yeah, nigga. Troy, Texas. Yeah, nigga. Who is you? Nigga, he's a Leo. I heard of you. Yeah, nigga, you heard of me. Nigga, you done heard me before. You ever heard that song, bought a Cadillac, dropped it to the street top, got me a family, started. I got an 84 candy Cadillac Barrettes, peanut butter inside, I'm riding legit, come from Port Arthur, Texas, with a hating this up. Pussy niggas hate my gut, but I ain't giving a fuck. Nigga be like, hell yeah, nigga. That's my song. Come on, man. You ain't got a lot of chicken. Nah, my big brothers did that for me. Get my name out there because I was underground nigga. Man. And that happened in every city. I done been all over this motherfucker, man. Washington, D.C. On the streets of Philadelphia. On the streets of Philadelphia. On the streets of Philly. I was walking down the avenue. I seen Bruce Springsteen. I say, nigga, who the fuck is you? He say, he's a Leo, huh? He lied. I ain't never been to Philadelphia. You know what I'm saying? I done been all over the South, though. You know what I mean? I done been a whole bunch of, nigga, they got some shit, Louisiana and Mississippi. Nigga, they got a place, nigga, I've been to a place in Mississippi called Pascagoula, Mississippi. Nigga, I done been to some shit, boy. I done been to some shit in Texas you wouldn't even understand, nigga. Nigga, I done went in the woods. Nigga had a club in the woods. Nigga had the pump daylight in that motherfucker. Nigga had a whole generator outside plugged up to run the daylight in the club. I thought them niggas finna take me back there and kill me. You did? We went on an off-road, like a back road, big old timber trees and shit. You know what I mean? Like, nigga, what we gonna do back here? Hunt? You did? I thought, okay, somebody done put a hit on me. This the day I'm gonna die. You know, in the name of some rap shit. Ain't no goddamn club back here. Ain't no motherfucker back here talking about some partying and some rapping. This is a setup. Y'all niggas finna Goodfellas Joe Pesci me. But after we got on down through there was a patch of land with this gray club. Bunch of niggas on the back of the truck waiting on us and shit. It was me and Vicious. Me and Vicious pulled up. And we went surveyed the club. We went walked around and seen what the fuck was going on. It was dark than a bitch. Nigga had a stenching cord running from the outside. The stage was about half a foot tall. Didn't look safe either. And the people was standing around that bitch looked like zombie. I thought, the fuck? These niggas dead? We in hell? You know what I mean? And I went to ask the bartender for a drink. The nigga say the drink's outside. The fuck you mean? The nigga's on the back of that truck. You can drink anything you want. So we go back outside to investigate. These niggas got a whole trash can iced down with cold beer in that motherfucker. I say, boy, whoever paid us to come back here must have scraped up this goddamn change from the whole goddamn town. But how in the fuck is we gonna perform? And Vicious was determined. He said, man, bro, people pay us to come back here, shit, we gonna give them a show. I don't see no equipment. I don't see shit. So I go to asking questions. How y'all want us to perform? Are we waiting on such and such to bring in some more equipment? We're gonna tie it to the generator. I'm like, man, how about we just hang out with you niggas, pitch woo, drink y'all cold beer, take some pictures with you niggas, and get the fuck up away from around this bitch. That ain't what I said. I'm paraphrasing, but that's what I was meaning. And that's what we did. But I say all that to say, I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man. You know what I mean? Man, I got to get in the gym and get the scoping of this motherfucking Thor body back up. But that's how it's going down. If you follow me on any social site, especially Instagram, or if you go to the community post on my YouTube channel, I got a post up right now with that red shoe. It's for sale, you know. But you can comment under there and tell me what you're talking about, and we can get you on the list. I was hoping to get somebody on the list while we was on the live, but don't make me no never mind, because this is the beginning. This is the start. Where you think this shit gonna be 6 months down the line? God spell life. What's gonna happen in the year? I'm optimistic. I'm optimistic. I think positive. I think of abundance and elevation. That's a daily prayer. And I share that prayer with all of you that could hear me. I pray that you also experience abundance and elevation and progression. If you got something you need to change, that God has given you the ability to change, get started, man. You got something you want to do? Launch that idea. You got something you need to stop that's hindering you? Drop that shit off. If we can do it, coming from the motherfucking bottom with less, shit, you ought to be able to do it too. We ain't no superhuman motherfuckers. We bleed just like you. We got crackheads in our family just like you. So if we can do it, you can do it too. It's your boy, he's Elite Man, the Blending Ninja, know what I'm talking about? I gotta go get in this gym and make sure I'm taking care of my motherfucking business. I got 22 days of drinking these green smoothies and chopping up fruit, meal replacing, eating salads every day. Some days just drinking fucking smoothies and not eating at all. I've mesmerized my inner circle. I've convinced my inner circle to start doing better. I've inspired people to ask me, how do I run? I just started running again. I ain't ran in years. I'm up to a half a mile, a quarter at a time. But it's impressive because it's a fat nigga who determined, trying to get that shit off, and that shit look inspirational. Got motherfuckers asking me, how do I get started? I don't know, nigga, I just started. Nigga, I want to see a change. Nigga, I need to lower my blood pressure. I need to drop some of this fat. So get started. Salute to Jesus Trevino, Brandon Tillery. Yeah, man, we got to take care of ourselves. It's mental health month. You got to be fasting in your being and be present, man. Don't be worrying about, oh, it's getting hard. Nigga, you get hard. External things you can't control. But you got a chance to control the internal things. In your mind, in your heart, your organs, the way you move, your cells. Learn about nutrition. Drink your proper amount of water. Take care of yourself. Stay away from negativity, negative environments. You don't owe nobody your ignorance. I'm proud of niggas that show their potential and their positivity and their ability to love one another and help one another. I despise a nigga who wanna hurt a nigga. Have I ever met the Nappy Roots? When I was combing my hair as a kid, hell yeah. But I'm a fan of them niggas. And I'm gonna see you niggas next time, man. I got to go finish carving out. He-Man.